My name is Christopher Thompson, and I'm the facilitator and managing director here at the Green School in Bali. And I come from the media and technology world, where I was with a company called Electronic Arts for 23 years. But I have a love and a passion for education, and I'd spent the last 10 years sitting on educational boards and even advising the government of Singapore on the development of their media industry and also working with their education industry. And so one day my wife and I decided to pack up, move to Bali. We met John Hardy over drinks and dinner, John, the founder of the school, and we came down here just to enroll our 2 children into the school, and it's been taking off from there. There's many unique things about the school, but obviously one is the environment that we're in, and it isn't just a nice environment for the sake of having a nice environment. The environment plays a very critical role in the learning of the learning environment for the children. But the most unique aspect of it is what happens within the classroom. It is a true student-centered, student-directed learning program. And the way that we make that work is around the 3-frame day in the early through primary and middle school years, and then we have what are called 3 frames of learning as we get into the high school program. And the idea there is that we address the whole child. We address the intellectual capacity of the child, which is really what 90% of the focus is in most other schools around the world. But then we also address the emotional and the spiritual and the kinesthetic quadrants of a child. Probably the best way to think about it is a simple example is that we could talk about coconut trees, and you and I could agree on 1,000 different data points about coconut trees, that it's a plant and it grows coconuts and you can eat the coconuts and it needs water and all these various things. And that's the intellectual quadrant within a child. But if I was your teacher and I said to you, what do you think about that coconut tree? And you say, oh, well, it's strong. It reminds me of my family, and it is and it provides food, so it's nurturing, and I love to sit under the coconut trees because the shade, and it's comforting to me. And the only thing that I can say to you in that respect is thank you. I can't say, no, you're not right. Yeah, that's wrong. And so it is really allowing the child every day, through different examples and through different areas, to be able to truly express what they feel about something. And then, of course, we have we're very focused on math. We're very focused on English through our proficiency lessons and our proficiency programs. It is, we believe in the fundamentals of education, of what needs to be applied there. And then we have the practical lessons at the end of the day, which help to integrate a number of these things together in real-world environments and real-world lessons. And then that's coupled along with everything that we have here within this beautiful school. So there's a micro hydrovortex technology that we're putting in. We have our solar panels where 80% of the school is running on solar. We have our Freak Coffee Lab and our Living Food Lab, and even this yoga studio, and all these different places are learning opportunities for the children to be able to experience the world in a real, non-theoretical way, very practically.
Green School has become much more than just a school for children. It has grown into a community for parents, students, and educators around the world to initiate new green projects or just sharing their learning with each other. Students participate actively in creating a sustainable local community. For example, together with the Bigger One Foundation, Green School students have been involved with the Bali starling breeding program since 2010 to save the beautiful birds from extinction. With the fast-growing social impact that the school is creating, What role does green school play in changing the current educational paradigm?
Well, I think green school is, it's not the school in the world, it's a school. There are many, many thousands of incredible, wonderful schools around the world, and there are millions of great, great teachers around the world. But there are aspects of the school that I think are applicable to other schools, and where for our thematic lesson programming and how we address the complete child, and utilizing the environment and giving practical lessons to the children. So we would like to see the idea of green school, the sort of the intellectual piece of green school, to be shared with the rest of the world. I'm a big believer in the democratization of learning and education. And we see that happening a lot within the technology space right now, with things like the Khan Academy and things that are happening within the e-learning space. Learning and education, it is the foundation for society. And every political leader will say it, everyone will say it, but they don't do it. So why don't they do it? Yeah, this is a discussion in and of itself, but it's absolutely the truth. You create an inspired, healthy, child that's able to follow their dreams, and you're able to kind of nurture that little spark that resides within that child, and you do that through their entire learning and educational process. And when they come out of it, they're not saying, oh, I want to get out of school and I want this to end. They see it as I want to continue to learn more and be more engaged with the world. So, what I hope is that, we, along with many other schools around the world, shake this outdated institution of education and learning. And it is happening. It's inevitable that it is going to happen, because of now there's an alternative where students and families are able to go and learn in other ways. They don't have to go to their local public school. They don't have to. They can go and learn online, attend the best universities and best schools in the world effectively for free right now. So there is an alternative. But it's time for us to truly take it seriously and trust in the children. Because the children are very bright and they want to learn. We have this thing, oh, they don't want to learn, they're lazy. No, it isn't. It's what's being taught to them, and how it's being taught to them isn't fun, and it isn't engaging. So, if we can keep that in them, they will go out and they'll solve all the issues of the world and be a lot more happy about it.